Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Reclusive Raven playing Dragon Age Origins. I had some mild issues getting Streamlabs to actually capture Origins today for some reason, but I figured it out, so we should be good to go. So last time, we rescued Redcliffe from monsters. We have unpossessed a child by sending Morrigan into the Fade using lyrium, so Enora and Connor. Oh, I can't believe I forgot his name. Enora and Connor are both, there we go, alive and well. And now, Arl Eamon is still in a coma, but we will rescue him eventually. We've got a few minor things to do, and then we are heading over to the elves. I think I'm going to make a quick stop in Orzammar to see if I can pick up any better armor from the merchants in the main plaza, which is easy enough to get to, so I'm going to quickly go do that. Random encounter along the way, very nice. I've once again got my coffee, my morning coffee. Oh, what do we got here?
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility
Yes.
should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Enora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon,
It
sire.
is, though.
But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now.
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own. I will lead it through this, Enora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
That's not much of an answer. What do we got? Oh, old Tegrin. Well, we don't actually need your services right now, but thank you for existing. Let's head on up to Orzammar. Run, 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 run. I think we have every companion except for Oghren. We're not going to get Oghren until after we're done with the elves, because we're not doing the dwarves until we're done with the elves.
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out alive.
And the last thing we're doing is the Urn of Sacred Ashes, and then kind of gets more streamlined.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Fair. I've urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Oh, are you
Orzammar
such
has
an
no
important
king.
person?
Endrin Iduken returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago.
I'm sorry to
sick
hear
over
that.
the loss of his sons. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to help aid me.
The Wardens killed King Kaelin and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Many thanks.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Run to your false king. The dwarves will not hear him today.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
We'll see how that goes.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Well, we'll find out, I guess. Okay.
Those statues are dwarven paragons, if I remember right. Best of their ancestors.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you were
Get
proud
all
like Braga,
these
all Orzammar will know your name.
codex entries.
Very well.
Don't say that.
Oh, the dwarves and their paragons.
Why are you here?
Excuse me?
Obviously you are no priestess, but shouldn't you be running a shop or a farm somewhere rather than fighting?
You think to tell me my...
Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. What's going on in Orzammar?
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Man, dwarven politics are messed up. I mean, could say the same thing about real life politics, but you know, don't want to have to think about that.
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders.
Wow. So this is Orzammar. It's huge.
Hey, Lignar.
Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Let me see what you have in your store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
I'm good for a lot of things. Do you have anything good? You only have... You have really good light armor. Hang on. Oh, it's only that you have that's good. I'll buy it for now. I'm sure somebody's gonna get use out of it. I'll take you. Do I have anything to sell from here, actually? We have a few things. Can have my ingredients, because I don't really need them. Beautiful. Let's get out of here. Is this a shop?
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Let's see what you got.
Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
This sounds like the voice actor for Sully in Uncharted. I don't know if it is, but it sounds a lot like him. Alright, heavy helmet, heavy gloves, and massive. Not sure you have what I need, sir. Apparently not. Worth checking out, though. That guy's not open yet.
Excuse me, do you
You look like you're not from around here.
You could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Do you want me to ask them?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack
Maybe
my
they
bags
still
right
do,
now.
honestly.
I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
I was gonna do this along the way, but I have another quest in Orzammar later that I'm gonna need to stop at the Circle of Magi for. So I'm not gonna do that just yet.
And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
What do you got, my friend? Armored medium gloves. I mean... Ooh. It's a good ring. I'm already kind of running out of money. Look at that. Do I have anything that sells for a lot? I guess that. Make some of my money back. That should be good for now. Run, run, run. I'll hold on to Morgan's ring, but I'm going to keep that one equipped. Alright, let's get out of Orzammar, head over to Denerim for a couple of little things. Back to the party camp, and then it should be time for the elves. We're going to see the elves.
Understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the
Oh my god, I didn't know I could do that. That works so well.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened.
What I meant to do, but that'll work.
Redcliffe.
I think it turned out quite well, don't you?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction.
If you do anything else to save Connor or save or kill Connor, he chastises you here. Even though he supports killing Connor during the thing. You're welcome.
Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Ah, too bad. We'll have to wait. Alright,
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
take my standard party to Denerim is where we're going. I do want to stop by here to drop something off. Boo 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 ba doo boo boom.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
They shall be named Maleficar,
Nothing going on.
no rest in this world or beyond.
Slim?
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh?
Any marks?
I'm learning.
Alright, nothing yet. Here's a Templar we can give some potions to.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
I have something that you might be interested in.
I doubt that. Yes, you're right. This is very interesting. I'll take this note from you, and I'll confiscate this lyrium as evidence. You have done a great thing here, friend. Those rogue mages' days are numbered.
Sounds good. Alright. 5-footed couriers in Denerim, we can do that. Sure, Valena made it back. We gotta do that. Alright. A number of things to get done.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Yeah, let's do that.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go. I shall do it.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward. This isn't actually your sister, Alistair.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
That's racist.
Not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Goldana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling the truth. Listen to him. Are you
Yes,
sure your information was correct? Is it
think
kind of
so.
what I clicked on?
I'm sure of it, in fact. Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
That's hardly Alistair's fault.
And who in the maker's name are you? Some servant of his to carry all his
This lady's
riches, I expect.
so rude.
Hey, don't speak to him that way. He's my friend. And a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Looks like all she wants is your money.
Yes, it really seems that way, doesn't it? I wasn't expecting my sister to be so... I'm starting to wonder why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find. But it isn't here. Now get out of my house, the both of you.
Oh, let's leave.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
Sorry, Alistair. If it helps, that's really not your
Well,
sister.
That was not what I expected, to put it lightly. This is the family I've been wondering about all my life. That shrew is my sister? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
You don't need her, you have others who care for you.
Such as? The only person
Me.
who ever cared about me was Duncan.
I care.
He's gone.
You have friends, Alistair. I'm one of them.
Thank you. I'm glad you came with me. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I don't blame you. Throw on some dwarven armor. Hopefully I find this complete set eventually. You don't have any dwarven armor, do you?
Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like?
I don't think your stock really updates, but...
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Welcome back. Is there something else? Welcome back.
Okay. Dwarven armored boots of Viridium. Not what I want. Thanks anyway, Gorham. You're a real pal. Alright. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, those dead drops were a little, deadly, if you know what I mean.
You, stranger?
Finished a favor for one of your interested parties.
What can I get you, stranger?
Okay, I don't want to make an enemy of D, I don't think. At least not yet.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Nothing new, but I can nod at some couriers. Dog. Barky spawn. And I know we can access 4 of the 5 hooded couriers before the alienage. So let's go do that. Number 1 over here.
My client appreciates your generosity.
Anytime. Number 2. Actually. Oh, I can't believe this works. How did I never know this? That's embarrassing. Hello, hooded
Tell
courier.
your captain that our deal is now ironclad.
You got it, buddy. Okay, can't just travel from here, though. I guess because it's inside a building. We want to go... I think this one... Because I don't think there's one here. All the way at the back. Hey, buddy.
Our continued friendship is guaranteed.
Much appreciated. Number 4 should be over here. And number 5 is again in the alienage, which is, I think, here? Is that the alienage? I don't remember. Slowly make our way to this alley. I feel like I could have gone like that way, but, you know. I don't know the streets of Denerim as well as my character might. Or the back alleys of Denerim.
With this, you seal your guild success.
Much appreciated. Map it up. And... okay, we can't just go to our party camp from there. Okay, can we travel at all from here? No. Okay, so some locations you can fast travel from and anywhere, others you cannot. Party camp? No, not yet. Battlefield. What's our random encounter? Is it old Tegrin again? Oh, it's the mages. I've been waiting for this.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
Let's fight some Darkspawn.
Now we do battle.
Sweep, sweep. Take him out. Guys, knocking me over is very rude. Drink, drink.
It is done. Best be wary.
Good job, everyone.
It is begun.
Beautiful. Alright, let's continue on. Get on out of here. Oh, I know what's here.
Wild creatures ahead.
It's wolves. Alright. Take care of these bad puppies. More bad puppies. Lots of bad puppies. No, no, no. My puppy's much nicer than you are. Oh, it's so sad. Why do they gotta make sad puppy noises when you kill them?
Quickly, we must fight. More the fools they.
The worst part of any game is having to kill wolves or dog-like creatures, because they're good boys, even if they are biting my throat.
Damn you.
You alright, Morrigan? Oh, so sad.
Very well.
And I think there should be one more enemy spawning in eventually. So many wolves.
Very well.
And sacks of random stuff.
As you say.
Another sack. Nothing good. A bloody corpse over there. Another sack over here. There's the big boy. Got a big old bear. Do you feel like falling asleep, bear? You don't. Now do you feel like falling asleep? Yeah, you do. Good. Potent lyrium potion. Never gonna use that, but thank you anyway. Do I need the potent lyrium potion, or is that? Yeah, not important. To the caravan. And then to Redglyph, and then to Soldier Peak, and then to the party camp, and then finally to the elves. This has taken longer than I expected it to. But there's also more than I remember there being that I needed to complete. Old Tegrin. Don't have any business to do with you, unfortunately, but thanks for existing. Can I get down this way? Yes, I can. Darkspawn. How about you go to sleep? How about I pause the game and heal? Yikes. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Take those guys out. Please go to sleep. Thank you. Mages are just so scary to fight. Take all your stuff, please, and thank you. Unfortunate for the caravan victims, but at least these darkspawn are no more. And let's get on out of here to Redcliffe. Very slowly make our way to Redcliffe. Oh, Alistair. Dun, dun, dun. You want the final thing? And we want to get on down here. All the way down. I think I can return some quests to the Chantry while I'm here, though. I don't know about the Mages Collective, but there might have been something. Hello, Chanter.
Those stung with 100.
Yes, yes. Just give me my money. Check in on the smith and his daughter. Hey, how you guys doing?
My Valena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
I don't need a reward. Please keep it.
That's even kinder of you. Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
I won't hold you to it. And was there anything at the Mages Collective? Doesn't look like it. But I'm just gonna head back there anyways. And hopefully I can just warp to the party camp from here. I'm just gonna skip Soldier's Peak because it's not that important. So I'm gonna have to have some conversations with some people. Or at least with Alistair.
Good to see you again.
Nothing with you. Perfect. Is somebody gonna ambush me with a conversation? No. Allie?
Look, before we go any further, I want to say something. I appreciate that you brought me to see my sister, and that you were there to talk me down after we left. You're a true friend. I just wanted to tell you that.
We're in this together, Alistair.
That we are. I have your back. You know that, right? Well, now that that's out of the way, ask away.
Do I have anything to
Of
ask
course.
you? Oops. Yeah. I'm gonna go with no.
Ask away. Of course. Such as they are. Ask away.
And Alistair, would you like a gift? Because I think I got something for you. The statuette.
Is that for me?
It is.
Ask away. Of course.
Good, good. Sten, anything new?
You called.
I did.
I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you...
Can't remember if I've already talked to him about that. I may have. I think I have gifts for you. Or at least a gift.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Yes, yes. You can have these gold
You have
earrings
my
too,
thanks.
and this gemmed bracelet,
my
and
thanks.
this silver demon
You have
head
my
ring.
thanks.
You know what?
You have my
I have the
thanks.
gold amulet as well. Get that +1, because I think Morrigan loves me.
What is your wish, Kadan? I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak, then.
What do you mean
I
your mages are
misspoke.
beasts?
They are not beasts. Beasts learn eventually.
What's so terrible about magic?
Mages? Is there some reason you insist upon discussing this?
I'm trying to figure you out.
I applaud your attempt to pursue knowledge, irritating as it may be.
Oh, you like how irritating I am. Thanks.
Can we move on?
Yes, let's go.
As you...
Liliana?
She's a lucky girl, Morrigan.
Yeah, she is. For having me, yes.
She caught your eye. Though looking at her, it is not difficult to see why.
You're jealous. She's very beautiful.
Well, I want you to know I am happy for you.
Thank you.
I know that look. You have something on your mind. Of course.
Are you feeling better about what happened with Marjolaine?
Yes, a little better. Time heals all wounds, so they say. Scars remain, but they are just colors in the painting that is my life, no?
Well, sure. Just wanted to make sure you were all right.
I wish things had happened differently, but knowing her and knowing me, I don't think it could have. We had good times, though, and I look back on those fondly. Whatever happened after will never change the truth of the past.
You know you can talk to me if you need to.
It's not so bad. Look, now I have new friends, a new family. In spite of it all, life is good.
Yeah, it is.
I know that look. You have something on your mind. Of course.
What will you do when all this is over?
I have not given this a lot of thought. What will I do? We've traveled far and wide. Does it need to end?
So wonderful to hear you say that.
There's so much out there. Adventures to be had and stories to be told. I want to be part of it all. I might need some company. And you're not too irritating.
Oh, I'm not too
You're welcome to come
irritating.
along
Is
if
that
you
it?
like.
When you put it that way, how can I say no?
It is settled then. You and I wandering the world, seeking our fortunes. I can't wait.
Alright.
I know that look. You have something. Of course.
I've heard some rumors about Orlesian spies.
There are many rumors about spies, Orlesian or otherwise. What are you referring to exactly?
Something I heard that makes spies seem dangerous.
I admit I have done many despicable things in my lifetime. I do what I have to do. So do you. So does everybody. Sometimes we must do terrible things to get what we want. If it is any consolation, I always try to use non-violent means to achieve my ends.
Well, that's good to hear.
Some bards rely on torture to get what they want. It works effectively, as many will bend under the threat of bodily harm. But there are better ways, more subtle and kind. You will be surprised how easily a person will open up to you, even if all you offer is a listening ear. People respond eagerly to others who they believe understand them. They seek approval, friendship, sometimes love. This can be exploited.
It can. Good to know.
It is a game, one that can be won with little bloodshed if one plays well.
You thought it was a game?
Isn't it? Everyone can be seduced by the right woman. The trick is predicting who she is and becoming her. Master the game, and no one can resist you.
I seem to be resisting you.
That is what they all say. I suppose we will never know, will we? I'm certainly not going to test you.
Well, that's kind of you. Good, let's keep our relationship professional.
Of course. I was just speaking hypothetically. But come, it is getting late, and there is much to be done. I know that look. You have some... Of course.
Alright, do you want any more gifts, Liliana? Do I have any more gifts for Liliana is the question. Yes, Golden Simple of Andraste.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank... I know that look. You have something on your mind. Of course.
I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but we might get the thing where she just starts singing randomly and it's a little
What say you?
awkward.
By all means.
Want to answer any questions? No questions? Alright. Zevi. My friend. Do I have anything for you? I don't think I do. Sorry, bud. When...
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my...
Win. Have a book.
Oh, marvelous. What's on your mind? I will answer to the...
Nothing from that. Alright. Win. I thought I had some wine. Apparently I already gave it to her. I think it's... Oh. Shale, of course.
Very nice.
Not that you'll have anything interesting to say, but...
It speaks. Yeah. Does it
That's
wish me
not
to
what
leave?
Don't go, I happen to need you. Not what I actually wanted to say.
It speaks. It doesn't have better things to on then.
See you, Shale. And Morrigan. What's going on, boo?
Your desire? So, full of questions.
Alright, Morgan. I have a mirror for you.
What have you there? A mirror?
I do.
It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
Don't be ridiculous. It's a simple present for a beautiful woman.
I have never received a gift. Not one that did not also come with a price attached. Perhaps there is a price to pay yet, hmm? If so, 'tis deserved. Thank you. Truly.
Of course. Just realized I am actually wearing my... Well, one of my Dragon Age shirts while I'm playing this. So that's thematically very appropriate.
Your desire?
Anything new?
So, full of
Nope. Alright, I think we are about done. See if anybody needs to... Apparently I need to level up. What? Oh, I can pick another specialization. Take Assassin. Then... Can I use that? Yes. Let's get... Evasion's pretty good. Let's get evasion. 1 in 5 chance of evading physical attacks, including being stunned or knocked down. 1 in 5 is pretty good. Bodon, actually. What do I have in my inventory? Don't need any of those. I already equipped my stuff. I think it's just... Yeah, it's Zevron. You can have Shadow of the Empire.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please. I'm sure.
Let me see your wares, buddy. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need these. Do need Morrigan's ring. She would kill me if I sold that. Not that I want to anyways, but still. And save it up. Let us go see the elves. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna take Zevran. I'm gonna take my friend Alistair.
Yes.
He's my favorite tank, and I'm gonna take Wynn because she has things to do there. Brazilian outskirts.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
Actually, I've been looking for the Dalish.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish
I like your
possibly have
Valis
with a
lead.
group like yours?
Pretty cool. I'm a Grey Warden. I wish to speak to your leader.
A Grey Warden? How do I know you're telling the truth?
You'll have to take my word for it, I guess.
Suppose that a lie wouldn't gain you much benefit.
That looks pretty
I shall
cool.
bring you to the Keeper. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
I'll keep it in mind.
I see we have guests.
Okay, thanks, Sparkspawn.
And a hound amongst them. As if we haven't had enough problems with such creatures.
Oh,
Who
the
are these
wolves. I get it.
strangers, Mithra?
They're the werewolves.
I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I
I'm
thought
not
it best
claiming to
leave
be
the
a Grey
decision
Warden.
to
I
you.
am a Grey
That
Warden.
was wise of you. Macirinus Mithra, you may return to your...
I thought it was Maceranus.
Mighty Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan. Its guide and preserver. of our
Proto
ancient
Solus
lore.
here.
And you are?
My name is Raven. A pleasure to meet you.
Manners. From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news
It's a
of the Blight?
very odd
I had
tattoo
already sensed
connecting to the
corruption
corners of
spreading
his
in the
mouth.
south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Okie doke, what is Oh, that doesn't look good.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Alright. Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood,
Your people?
bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I'm good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
I'll find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death,
doesn't worry me.
The veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Alright, I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Thank you. Okie dokie. Hey, buddy. Pee right here. Good boy. I mean, bad boy on Flanders lawn.
It has begun.
Oh, The Simpsons. Colored inks, you Valasline. Sup, dude?
Andera Natishan, stranger. I am Athras. I
Andera
hope the others have not
Natishan.
been too harsh in their treatment of you.
Oh, they've been a bit suspicious.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time.
Understandable.
I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You don't seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
You'd be surprised. Please, I'd like to hear about it.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I can seek her out in the forest.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Thanks, buddy. I will absolutely do that for you. Alright. Got June. Got Slays, was this
Very
one?
well.
And Andriel, Goddess of the Hunt. Yeah. Eldest of the Sun, is this? It's not Dirthamin. Elganon.
It has begun.
Taking all you guys' stuff. This wooden crate is... There we go. Gonna read your scroll. Gonna take your chest. A love letter. Exactly what I was looking for.
Through the forest. Do the trees just get out of their way, or what?
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferrothorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger.
What is he doing with that hammer? What do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts
Cool
of shaping
crossbow.
wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but
I
if
didn't.
you should come
You
across
didn't ask.
iron
I
rock,
offered.
I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can
I'll
only
find some
harvest
for
the
you.
bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Take a look.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
You got it.
I am no merchant.
What do you got? You'll have more eventually. I think maybe once we finish this quest line, you'll have more stuff. I think. Perfect. Thank you. I'll get that iron bark for you eventually. Might be a little while.
As you say.
It's a holla tooting over there. Let's do a quick save.
I
Look at
hear
this
only the
headless
Danish
statue of
speak
Gillenon.
They listen to no one else.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
I'm just that sneaky. Who are you?
My name is Alora. I am the master
look at this
herder in charge
beautiful
of
Hala.
caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us.
Think being a Grey Warden's exciting?
Not as much as I assumed you thought my task boring in comparison. Am I wrong?
Working with animals would be quite rewarding.
You are kind to say so, but it is not quite on the same level as saving the lands from the spread of shadow, I am sure. In truth, my place as the master herder is a small one, but one I am quite satisfied with. Would that we could all find such peace with our lot in life.
What is a Hala?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel, what humans call land ships. They are our companions and our guides.
You make them sound like friends.
That is exactly what they are, in fact. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
Why have you separated this friend from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Let's try to calm her. I don't know if my survival skill's high enough for this.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
Examine her.
And? What do you think?
Alright. I can't do this yet, so I'm gonna load my quick save.
I am glad you attempted it regardless. I will watch her for a while. Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you? I don't know. Do you have any skills that might Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you?
Okay, I don't need to quick load, thankfully. I'll come back for that Hala later. Okay, what else have we got? There's Fen'Harel. Hey, buddy. Hey, Solas. What's going on? We'll get to know you later.
We few wanderers greet you, Shemlin. We understand you are venturing into the Haunted Forest to save our brethren. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
If I'm lucky, maybe I can find them.
An outsider to the rescue, but of course. What were we doing trying to
I
solve
will be
our
your
own
white
problems?
savior, don't worry, guys. I guess human savior in this case. Perhaps I should go.
No, stay and remind us of how our fate rests in the hands of an outsider.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunter's help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us.
It is even more difficult when you live amongst them, trust me.
Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
Sure, why not?
Come and join us then, all of you. Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I know it.
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Good
Yes.
start.
Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history,
Freaking Tevinters, you know.
language, and left us nothing.
Always ruining
Then
the
that
good things.
empire fell. We were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
You started a war with us. No.
Could not say, or will
None of those were good answers.
What do you
I don't
say,
like any
child?
of those.
Can you tell us what happened to the Dales?
The Shemlin wouldn't let us be.
Of course they would.
They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us. A great crusade.
An exalted march. Not every human felt that way, I'm sure.
And which is worse? The actions of those who believed they were right, or the inaction of those who knew they were wrong? Oh,
I mean, number one,
I
but
am
number two's
certain
not great
they took
either.
part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Indeed, child. We
What?
chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
Then we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost law.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenan, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. I enjoyed it.
Perhaps one day you will tell us a tale of your people. A day when you are not guest and stranger, but savior. Now, as
Maybe
I
I
said
will.
I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brazilian forest. Do you wish to hear it?
Yes.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
And those battles tore the veil. Oops.
So much death.
Clicked on the
one
wrong one.
place
That's
tore
okay
the
though.
veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
That's all I need to know.
One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones.
It's not
Too
that
many
bad,
have
really.
become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
I'll do my best. But I have something
Is there
else to ask
something
you.
you need?
Have you ever heard of an elf named Anarin?
I appreciate you trying to find him, but what are the chances?
Anarin the healer?
You know Anarin?
He lives? No, it can't be him. Perhaps it is a common elven name.
No, I know of only one Anarin.
Ah, it makes sense. Anarin said that he was from the Hume cities. You are old friends then?
If it's the same Anarin, then yes, Wynn knows him.
If you seek Anarin, you must venture into the forest. He prefers to be amidst the trees and the animals.
Thank you all so much.
Later, Gators.
Dareth Shiral.
Dareth Shiral to you too. Hey, dude. What's cracking?
Hello?
Hello, yourself. Who are you?
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
This to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Try. I might surprise you.
I suppose.
I am full of surprises,
It's
after
not
all.
like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. I must bring back the pelt of the beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Lady Trouble, is that right? You like the redheads, do you? Girl
She's
problems,
my
I
heart's
see.
desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
There must be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Maybe I could talk to Gaina for you.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
Alright. It can't hurt.
Cyranas. Oh, Ma Cyranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Which one's the goddess of love? Hey, Gaina.
Andarin Atishan, outsider.
You're Gaina, correct? Cameron mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said that you were cruel, and he hates you. He said that you refused to give him your hand.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Why not? If you love him, it doesn't matter what he is, does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
If you love him, then believe in him and help him succeed.
Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Ma Cyranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
Look at me.
Canon, I have been a fool.
A lovemaker.
What do you
a
mean?
real Cupid.
Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Thanks very much. Alright, I think I've talked to everyone. Now it's time to actually enter the forest, which is this away. Run, 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 run. Into the Brisilian Forest. Armor does not make a character harder to hit, it just reduces the damage received from a successful weapon attack. Makes sense. I think this is basically like Thaco in Dungeons and Dragons, which I think is like the better your armor, the less likely a character is to get hit, and I think that's how the early Baldur's Gate games worked. I don't know if Baldur's Gate 3 works like that at all. I imagine no. But basically Thaco's a weird thing that seems complicated to me. Dungeons and Dragons just seems complicated to me, but I would like to actually play it at some point. Swish swish. Nice. I see you. Stuck on over there. Blocked, blocked, blocked. You're all blocked. Yeah, right. Loot all of these wolves. Maybe. Beauty. Continue on. See what else we find in this spooky, spooky forest. Bear. Sleep. Oh no, he resisted my sleep. And I blocked his final attack. That ability of dodging or deflecting 1 in 5 attacks is just so good. Nothing from the bear, really. Oh look, another Andraste's Grace we can give to Liliana. So if you missed the one in Redcliffe, even though you can go back there at any time, there's another one there. Oh, a pupper. Oh, pupper.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. The Dalish and the human of all things, to repay us for our attack, to put us in our place. What bitter irony.
I'm no servant for the Dalish.
Do you take us for fools? We know you come from their camp outside the forest. No doubt the old keeper himself sent you.
I mean, kind of.
Runner, I lead my cursed brothers and sisters.
Look at that little booty.
Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed.
That one's just scratching himself.
Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch.
I like the little scars he's got from battle. Or maybe that's just war paint. I'd prefer to talk to you. I mean you no harm.
Was it not Sathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction. Never to talk.
He may, but I don't. Is there no way this could be resolved peacefully?
The time for peace is long past.
Oh, now you're scratching.
There will be no peace between the elves and we. you are cursed.
I want to know more about this wolf Witherfang.
Witherfang is the first and the eldest. This forest is his home, and you will never see him, if you are lucky.
I would like to meet him to parley.
Hey, I know why you seek him, and it is not to speak. We are done speaking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
I don't want to fight, but I also can't retreat.
I do not wish to fight you either.
I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
See you guys. Don't really want to hurt you, Swift Runner. You seem like a cool guy. Wolf guy. Guy wolf. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Firing point. Alright, how do I equip that? This is the spot where Dee's message needs to be sent. Fire an arrow. Phew. The message has been sent. It has not gone unnoticed.
Right. You've made some important enemies with your little arrows. You're through.
You say that, but, you know, that means you're going to have to try to kill me, which just is not going to happen. Sweet, sweet.
Let's make this quick. Our skill has won the day.
I mean, I'd say a nice try, but, wasn't really that impressive.
Very well.
Loot all you guys, go back into my inventory, unequip that bow, and we're good to go. Got a Skeleman down here. Hello, hello. Let's head on deeper into the forest. This forbidden forest, if you will, and I won't. Let's forget about that. Let's fight some werewolves. Werewolves? Werewolves. Sleep. Thank you. And sleep. And you're asleep. And you're asleep. Perfect.
Very well.
Rabid werewolves. Imagine being a werewolf and then getting rabies. That's just sad. I mean, unfortunate sad, not like you suck sad. Hey, you seem hurt.
Who comes?
You're badly wounded. What happened to you?
We were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
Let's just take him back to the Dalish camp. I don't have any reason to try to question him while he's dying.
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live.
You're welcome.
Sirenas, your help is appreciated.
Yeah, seriously,
Come,
it's
Lethaline,
not a problem.
Let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
Look at us. Just saving people, hunting things. How wonderful. Run, 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 run through the forest. There's lots to do. And to explores it. I could do better than that, but I won't.
More of the fiends ahead.
An ogre. Sleep? No sleep. Sleep. Hey. No execution on the ogre, unfortunately. Stab. All those numbers popping up is so fantastic. There's a grave over here we can touch, but it doesn't do anything yet.
As you say.
We'll have to come back for it momentarily. Oh, there's a side of power here, though. I should remember to do that. Pop that.
Very well.
Loot you guys. Thank you. And here's some iron bark. And a Sylvan. Stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab.
Now you fall. Nice swing.
Very nice. No drop from you, that's okay. And deeper into the forest. Ba-bum-bum-bum-ba-bum-bum-bum. Here we go, we're fighting wolves and trees and darkspawn and also spirits later on and corpses. There's a whole lot going on in this forest. I guess the Sylvans are technically spirits, right? This little holla hanging out here. Why don't you over with the elves? Gotta get you somewhere safe, little guy. Why don't you go to sleep? And good night to you. Seriously, what are you doing out here, buddy?
As you say.
Very nice. Oh, an injured werewolf. Named Delilah.
Please. Help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be.
What happened to you?
I am cursed. Turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to.
Careful. These werewolves might have laid a trap for us or something. You never know.
You are human. I am. I was once one of the Dalish folk. You know of my clan.
Alright. You're a Dalish who's become a werewolf then?
Yes. Just a scant days ago. So, you know what happened to us.
I do. I can try. You're heavily wounded. Let me try to heal you.
No. I cannot be healed. Not even by magic. Please, you must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message. The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead and with the gods. I beg you.
Very well, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Sad.
I only want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood.
do that. Dun dun. Oh. What a messed up situation. And take her pelt. That seems rather insensitive of us. Cruel even. Bears. Stab, stab, stab. And now you sleep. Thank you.
Let's do it quickly. There is no glory in bloodshed.
Very nice. Aw, poor Zevran, getting blood all over him. And complaining about it like a little... like, as though he's not an assassin that gets blood on him regularly. Sleep?
I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
Hey. Yar. And stab him in the face. Oh, and a level up. That was perfect timing. That looked excellent. Okay. I've got enough strength. I've got enough dexterity for now. I definitely need constitution. Punisher sounds like a good time. Grab this rubble. Either of you drop anything? Yes, you do.
Begun.
Demonic Ichor. Deathroot Extract. Pile of bones. A chest.
I shall do it.
Another pile of bones and another pile of rubble. And a gravestone. The air seems unnaturally cold around this ancient tombstone. Runes of warding are carved into the surface. Let's disturb the wards. Why not? Let's mess with ancient grave sites as though that's just a normal thing to do. Sleep. No sleep. Now you sleep. Okay. And a revenant. How about stab, stab, stab. Punish you. Slash you. Wynn apparently passed away. Ooh, nice job, Zevran. And you're down. Beauty.
I am not used to fighting like this any longer.
And we get the Juggernaut plate boots. Sten's gonna have a good time wearing those.
It has begun.
Charred corpse. Hey, buddy.
Friends, turn back, please. These woods are a danger to those who do not know the paths.
Aneurin?
Wait, I remember your face. But younger, more impulsive, stern. Wynn?
I thought they had killed you.
They very nearly did. The Templars found me while I was searching for the Dalish. They ran me through and left me for dead.
I brought this on you. Oh, I was a dreadful mentor, harsh and impatient. I am sorry for the way I treated you.
I've put that behind me, and you should too. I didn't fit in with the Templars in your chantry. My path lay elsewhere.
Irving is a reasonable man. He will find some way for you to return. The Circle needs new blood. It needs to change.
I have fond memories of Irving. He was always kind to me. I will consider your proposal, and perhaps I will speak with Irving. However, I promise nothing. Now, it is getting late and you have much to do. You should be on your way.
Alright. We could stay longer if you want, Wynn.
No, we've spent enough time on my personal affairs. It is time for us to move on.
Look at this. It's the hardened sap of a tree native to this forest. It's been something of a lucky charm for me.
Did you get Valesline
Now
when
I
you
want you to have it.
met up with the
Very
Dalish?
well.
I guess you might have.
I'm grateful. May your gods smile on you and Aaron.
And on you.
Nice. And there's Wynn's quest done. Hey, Barkspawn. Got something for you. This guy is a little weirdo.
Oh dear, oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
A madman hiding in the forest. Who are you?
Questions, questions, always questions. They say it was questions that made me mad. Will it do the same for you? Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
Or I could just kill you. You want me to answer a question?
Wouldn't I have to ask you a question first?
Isn't that a question?
Would you know a question if it was asked?
I should certainly hope so.
No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be careful, Grey Warden. This is no ordinary man. He is a mage. Driven mad, perhaps, but still powerful.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not?
Would you like to ask me a question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
Do you have anything to trade?
Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return.
Let's want to trade for the helmet.
And what do you have to trade for the helmet?
This book on elven history?
Elven history, you say? That might make for good reading by the moonlight. Or it'll be better than using leaves. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda,
Yeah, it's time to kill you, I think.
Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules.
Isn't it just? Well, fortunately...
You just watch your manners.
He used...
Huh. You hear that?
Alright, well, we can't kill him that way, but if we dig into his tree stump, it appears someone has dug a hole beneath the stump, leading to a tiny and filthy cave of sorts. Obviously, the hermit sleeps in there. There also appears to be a small cubby hole within the body of the trunk itself. It's filled with mud, twigs, and other debris.
Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out.
I'm going to reach into the cubby hole.
No offense, but might I try? I've got a quick hand, after all.
Oh, sure, Zevron. Go ahead, show
let's
off.
See. Oh, when was the last time I slipped my hand into some dark hole? I remember a long story, that. And there we go. It was definitely trapped. But I'm too awesome by far. Here's what was inside.
Damn, thanks, buddy.
You're a robber, is what you are. They sent you, didn't they? Well, I'll show you. They won't get away with this.
Who are they? Oh, summoning demons. Good. How about you sleep? Oh no, he's not a sleepy boy.
I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
Ow. There's more you can do with that hermit, but I'd prefer to just take him out and do things the easy way.
It shall be done.
And what do you drop?
As you say.
Nothing too interesting. Do a quick save since it's been a bit. And continue heading through. And it looks like more Sylvans.
Now we play a little.
Take these bad boys out. So if you don't know, sylvans are trees that have been possessed by spirits or demons that possess the closest living thing, and in this case the closest living thing was a tree. Ooh, what do you got? Give you some constitution. Give you that, why not? And grab this Skeleman. So this is the way we need to go, but it's covered in this fog, and if we try to go through there right now, we just get turned around and end up back at the beginning. Or end up coming back out the way we went in. Oh, hey, buddy. So we gotta find something that will lead us through. There you go. Thankfully, we got a little acorn from that tree stump that the hermit was hiding in his little cubby hole, and Zevran snatched it out for us. I actually didn't know Zevran did that if you brought him with you. I just brought him with on a bit of a whim, so that was nice. A little bit of... Okay, the game's starting to fall apart. It is getting close to the 2-hour mark. So that's just tradition at this point. And now that we've disturbed that first gravestone, we can go up here and disturb the next gravestone that we had to bypass earlier. Looks like there's some more werewolves over here. Were and regular, it looks like. Well, no, those are light wolves, so I'm not sure I'd call that regular. And more of you. Hey guys. And you sleep? Oh no, he didn't sleep. And there he goes. Not bad. Oh, never mind. Just trying to loot that guy.
As you say. Very well.
Okay, let's disturb the gravestone. Alright, this is the tombstone of a Tevinter general. The epitaph makes it clear that his spirit was left to guard over something. Let's disturb the tombstone. I would like to take you out. Oh! Definitely a revenant here. Alright, look buddy. I don't like you and you don't like me, but that doesn't mean we can't work together a little bit. I know you don't want to sleep, right? No. Unfortunate. You are gonna die though, so... It's a really cool sword. Alright, Revenant, and this will give us the second part of the Juggernaut armor. Now let's head into this section that we didn't head to earlier because we can do some progress over here. Also more Sylvans. Stab, stab, stab. You're going to be taken out pretty quickly with all of us working on it. And another Sylvan over here. Let's do the Punisher. Oh. Slap, slap, slap. And more here.
As you say.
Crippler. Stab, stab, stab. Alistair, you're kind of in my way, buddy. Ow. Another one. And he's down. Not so bad. Who are you?
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree?
Can't you see I'm a human?
Ah, yes. I remember that.
Look at those creepy fingers.
So brief of life, and all but blind to the peril you cause, the lives you take. Such chaos is sown within thy wake. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder.
It's got such a creepy but also cool
The
design.
world is certainly full of marvelous, unexpected creations. Each day we see something that we never thought possible.
And unless thou thinkst it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
What's this boon you mentioned?
I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn.
Is this the acorn you're talking about?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. This cannot pass without reward. I shall give what little I can afford. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
Love this old rhyming spirit tree. What a fun guy. This campsite appears remarkably intact. The tents and bedrolls are covered with leaves, but are dry and whole. The fire pit smokes and possesses embers enough to build into a small flame. There are no signs of any inhabitants.
This is strange. The werewolves would not use such a camp, would they? Whoever this belongs to must be nearby.
You're probably right. Keep an eye out. You get no hint of danger, though it strikes you as odd that the camp is abandoned. Perhaps searching the camp will give more clues as to its nature.
Very well.
You look inside the tent and are surprised by how dry and cozy it feels. It is clean, but empty. What a pleasant place to rest your head.
The elven hunters didn't set this up. How strange. And yet it all just seems so friendly. I want to do nothing but remain.
We can't sleep here. We need to go. It takes all your strength to step back from the tent. A wave of weariness washes through you despite your efforts to resist it.
It is begun.
You examine the bedroll. It looks clean and warm. You feel like you haven't slept in ages. It would be so nice to curl up and sleep.
I feel magic here, draining my strength. We must leave, and soon.
Sleeping here would be bad, I think. We should leave. You turn away from the bedroll, but only reluctantly. The lure of sleep is almost overpowering. You examine the remains of the fire pit. It has been untended for several hours at most. The embers draw you in, almost hypnotizing you.
I'm surprised that fire hasn't burned out. We should tend it. Is there a stick about? I am tired.
Stop, we need to get away from this now. The flames emit a sudden warmth, draining your strength even more. You turn away, the chill seeping back into your bones. You're exhausted. Alright, let's get out of here. As you turn to leave, you find your steps growing leaden. Fatigue tugs at your limbs, and you yawn. It has been a long journey. Perhaps it's safe to rest here.
You know, if it's all the same to you, why don't we sit down for a while? Strange as it sounds, I'd rather camp here before going back out into the forest.
You're right, it's so hard to think clearly. Unable to resist its strange siren call, you trudge back to the tents and quickly collapse and drift off into a blissful sleep. And we're kinda dead on the ground. Wynn's the only one alive, awake.
I shall do so. As you said.
And we're being attacked by a demon.
Must it always be more killing? Blast! Now we go into battle.
Very slowly kill this shade. Fist him. Whew, that was a little crazy. With the shade destroyed, the fog seems to lift. The camp that was here is ancient, and the remnants of the shade's victims all lie as if sleeping still.
How long has that spirit lingered there, and how many has it preyed upon? I shudder to think of it.
Go on.
And you'd like...
Alright, we're all healed up. The campsite is actually just barren and full of people's bones.
Very well.
Pick this stuff up quickly. What do you do? Nothing interesting, really.
It is begun.
Drop a quick save. So I really like stuff like that, like stuff out in the forest that you stumble upon that shouldn't be there. Especially when it makes itself seem super inviting. And there's like this twinge at the back of your mind that's like screaming at you that this isn't safe, but at the front of your mind you're just like, it's just so alluring and inviting you in that you just can't seem to pull yourself away from it. That's great. I actually read a story yesterday, not like that, but it is one of my favorite horror story styles, which is like a small group of people like hanging out doing something, and then at some point they realize that there's one too many of them in some sense. Like there's supposed to be 5 of them, but then suddenly there's 6 of them, but they can't quite place which person is wrong or out of place or shouldn't be there. And it's like usually with those stories, it's like the more they try to focus on which person or which thing isn't supposed to be there, the harder it is for them to think about. I've read at least 3 different variations of that. Oh no, probably 4 variations of that story.
Vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
Why won't you let me try to settle this dispute?
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang.
I mean, I don't want to kill Witherfang, though.
That to happen.
I have no intention of harming Witherfang. I want to talk.
I do not believe you. I will not risk believing you. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
Okay, Swift Runner, I really don't want to kill you, buddy.
Let us do it quickly.
Excellent.
Ow. Gee, I wonder if this could be Witherfang. Alright. I mean, I really just want to talk to Witherfang, honestly, but
Very well.
I gotta defend myself. And here we have another gravestone to disturb. Familiar warding runes are carved into the tombstone. Let's disturb them.
It is begun.
Why don't you sleep? Let me take up a little skeleton while you guys focus on the Revenant for now.
Shall we compete for points?
Sure, why not? Nice. And now focus on the Revenant. Good job, guys. And here we get the third piece of Juggernaut armor. And the fourth piece is going to be deeper into these elven ruins.
Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
I think this is it.
You're right, Alistair. Well, maybe if we get through here, we can finally speak to Witherfang and try to figure out what the heck we can do to maybe make peace between the Dalish and the werewolves. Alright, guys. Let's head on in. A secret door full of skeletons. There's definitely some sort of skeletons in your closet joke you could make here, but I'm not sure one should make the joke. A love letter in here? Is that love letter even going to be relevant at this point in time? It can't have been in here for a very short amount of time if it's hidden behind a hidden wall in an ancient elven temple, right? What use are they going to have for that love letter? Or did someone specifically come here and find a place to hide their love letter like 5 years ago or something?
Elves once lived with the Tevinter humans.
Very well.
Or the Tevinter built this place for them. I never heard of such a thing.
This is very odd. Puppies! Bad puppies, unfortunately. So if we head on down here, run. The lair of the werewolves is barricaded. Unfortunate. Couldn't be that easy, right? Oh, I guess we make our way all the way through this temple the long way.
It shall be done.
Another hidden wall. Hidden door wall door. Nothing particularly interesting back here though, so that is unfortunate, but stuff is always good anyways. Anyways, back to the scary stories. I've read like 4 different variations of the like some sort of being slips into your group as like an extra person that's not supposed to be there type of thing. I think the most famous is probably like the Anansi's Goatman story, which is just a kind of a classic at this point. Not my favorite story just because of the way it's written, but I appreciate it for being such an important creepypasta within the creepypasta community thing. I've also read one that was like something like 20 miners were caught in a mine collapse and then eventually they were freed. But like when they left, 21 people came out of the mine, so clearly one was not supposed to be there. I don't really remember how that story ended. But I read 2 yesterday that were both pretty good. One was like a group of friends hanging out and having a card night and stuff. And then they realize, when they first realize that something's wrong, like one of them's dealing out cards, and like there's 6 people total. But when he deals out cards, he's dealt out 7 hands. And then it just keeps going on from there, and it was pretty decent. I don't remember the author, unfortunately. And another one I read yesterday, which I really liked, was like 5 people going camping. But then they start to notice weird things, so it's like 6 people's worth of stuff is being used up, but there's only supposed to be 5 of them. But every time they try to like concentrate on what's happening and why there's a 6th person, they like their mind goes really fuzzy and they can't just make sense of them, and it makes them dizzy, and then they kind of like forget that there's not supposed to be an extra person until they think about it again and realize it doesn't make sense. But the more they think about it, the worse it makes them feel, and then it kind of makes them forget again that something's wrong. It is a very interesting story. I really liked it. Oh my god, the amount of traps here.
As you say.
Is that all of them? That's all of them. Not all of them. One more pressure plate. And the textures in the game are falling apart, so it might almost be time to end the stream. Has been over 2 hours now. Can you sleep? No. But you'll die before you kill me, so that's nice. I think wind healed me. Oh yeah, those textures are not having a good time. So I might try to go a few more minutes, but I am definitely going to end it fairly soon. Grab this corpse. The dragon didn't want to drop anything for me. I don't think it ever does, though, so. And we got the Dragon Horde, which has actually a lot of stuff. Including Falandin's Reach, which may be something Liliana will want, if it's better than Marjolin's Recurve.
It shall be done.
I can see through the floor here, which is not supposed to be happening. Quick save. Venture forth. I was hoping to get the elves done today, but there was enough stuff at the beginning of this stream that it turns out I didn't have the time. Okay, go a little further, maybe finish this section, and then that should be it for today. So the game's starting to fall apart, but it's not completely falling apart just yet. Take out the Skelemen, of which there are very many. What is happening here, guys? Sweep the wing. Oh, they're so loud. You guys are so noisy. We need to die quieter. Oh, more Skelemen this way. Okay. Nice.
It shall be done.
Nice. Very nice. And we are leaving. So I think this might be the area where you get more Corpse Gall if you need it. If you want to complete that one Chantry quest for the bonus. We've already completed the quest, so we don't get the bonus, but I don't know if the bonus matters that much, because it's probably just more money, maybe more experience, but There's other ways to get experience. Did I check this room? I must have, right? Yeah. Okay. More spider webs. And more spiders. Stab. Stab.
Hope I don't get blood all over me again.
Stab, stab. Not really stabbing, but, you know. You guys dropping anything? Doesn't look like it. What about you? You haven't fully finished dying. Alright. And, okay. Caught up by some webs. Not as big a deal when there's no enemies around. Hello, little ghost child.
Mummy? Mummy, no matter, son.
Are you looking for your mother? I can help you find her. Calm down, what are you seeing? Okay. Oh, good. More skeletons. And sweep. I've been stunned, that's rude. No backstab on that guy, huh? I mean, not too bad anyways. What's in you? Good stuff. A sarcophagus.
It is begun.
Ooh, the tablet's important. Four panels reproduced here appear to be part of a much larger mural. The topmost panel shows a jug overflowing with water standing on an altar. 3 elves in robes are positioned around the altar while a crowd of elves in warlike regalia stands just slightly apart from them. Just below is a depiction of all the elves, those in robes and those in armor, prostrating themselves before the altar with worshipful expressions. Third from the top is a carving which shows one of the 3 robed figures, a woman with an elaborate tattoo on her face, drinking from the jug on the altar while the other elves watch. The bottom image shows a tattooed woman standing waist deep in a pool of water. She holds the jug with water spilling out of its mouth. The armored elves bow before her. So, this is a ritual we can complete to get into a locked area in this temple.
As you say.
Gotta do the ritual the correct way to open the door. Makes enough sense. It's a little puzzle. I like it. And it's actually not that difficult to complete. It's pretty... The sequence makes sense. Right. Let's go through here. Textures breaking a little bit. So let's quick save. So this is definitely the last area I'm going to do on this stream.
Very well.
And here is where we need to do the ritual. So, the water in the pool appears cool and clean. That is a little broken. Okay. It is refreshed from some internal source, perhaps magically submerged in the water is what appears to be a small earthen jug. Take the jug. You take the jug out of the pool. It is made of clay and appears to be none the worse for its long submersion. Fill the earthen jug with water. You dip the jug in the water until it fills up completely. Okay? Leave the pool alone. Now to the altar. The altar is plain and covered in a thin layer of dust. Numerous carvings cover its surface, but most are eroded beyond legibility. Place the filled earthen jug on top of the altar. And kneel before the altar and pray. You kneel before the altar and pray, touching your forehead to the ground as depicted on the tablet. You feel a sense of rightness and approval around you. Examine the earthen jug. Take a single sip from the water in the jug. You carefully take a sip from the water in the jug and then replace it on the altar. Take the earthen jug. You take the earthen jug. Nothing's on the altar now. Leave the altar. And return to the pool. Dump the water in the jug back into the pool. Slowly you spill the water out of the jug back into the pool. As soon as the jug is empty, it suddenly shatters, the pieces falling into the pool. And now, the door opens for us. Hey, we've made it. Search the sarcophagus. Sarcophagus, for all you unenlightened people out there. Destroy these skeletons. You guys take care of that one. That lady is not immediately hostile as I thought. If you say so. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. Demons it is. Stab, stab, stab. Excuse me, I don't like what you're doing over there. Could you sleep? Thank you. You guys finished with that one yet? There you go. And now we can search this burial chamber and get the final piece of the Juggernaut armor. Beautiful. Yeah, we can get out of this chamber. Search all of these though. Get stuck on there a little bit, that's fine. Search the final sarcophagus. And quick save. Before our game continues to fall apart some more. As it is slightly trying to do. More skeletons to take care of. Hey guys. Spin, spin. There's a pile of bones
Careful.
up here.
I think they've seen us.
You think they've seen us? I mean, alright. Sweep to win. Sleep. Take you guys out. And one more. Join your friends. Oh, hello. I thought that was the last one, but you're the last one.
Very well.
Let's see. Phylactery.
Ask away.
Not you. Sorry, Alistair. Not this time. This elaborate artifact is a gem-like structure that contains what appears to be blood, fresh and liquid, even after all this time. The gem is vibrating slightly. Touch the gem. The gem's warm to the touch and your mind immediately begins swimming with visions, images, and memories from a life not your own. The presence in the gem is first alarmed when it senses your touch. It recoils in fear, and the images that rush to your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness. Who are you? What are you? The presence thinks quickly, bewildered. Finally, it decides that you are indeed real and not a product of its fevered imagination. More images flash through your mind. Time that the presence has spent trapped within the life gem. Time where the presence has slept, gone mad, and then slept again. The presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a mage in glittering silver armor, but this was long ago. Remembered, as if through a fog. You were once a mage? You see images again of the elf in silver armor, one who is mage and warrior both. The name for the order he belongs to translate in your mind to arcane warrior. Is there anything I can do for you? There are no images for a time, only a feeling of keening loneliness, a sense of being trapped, and a mind that is only tenuously present any longer. The presence could give you what knowledge remains within it of how to become an arcane warrior. You are no mage yourself, but you could teach such knowledge to those who are. That is all the presence has left to offer any longer, the last of its memories. In return, the presence asks only one thing from you, oblivion. How would I give you the release you seek? The images that come are faint and uncertain. You see a stone altar, and the life gem placed upon the altar. The life gem then vibrates and explodes, destroying the presence within forever. The yearning that follows this image is keen and almost hopeless. I'll try to help you. The image becomes tinged with desperation. The presence cannot remember where the altar is, but it knows the life gem must be placed on it. Approach the altar with the gem, because there's an altar right behind us. As the life gem nears the altar, the presence becomes overcome with emotion. Could its endless nightmare finally be over? The images that are sent to your mind depict a clear question. Do you still wish to learn the skills of the arcane warrior? The presence is ready to teach you now. Yes, give me your memories. The memories fled into your mind. They are hazy and incomplete, but enough for any mage to gather a few of the talents that the arcane warrior once possessed. Now the presence asks that you keep your promise, release it from its eternal prison. Nah. Yes, place the artifact on the altar. The last image from the presence are ones of joy. Oblivion will be a welcome relief. And that's how you get the arcane warrior specialization. And we freed a trapped being, spirit, the spirit of a person or elf from the past, it seems. I don't know. Something like that. Sweep, sweep. Take you guys out. Oh. And the game crashed. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to end it then, since the game is kind of falling apart and since we did just quick save. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow, and the game will hold up better for a while. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.